This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The shotgun run call. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Gain makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Leon. Pulls it in. It's Schmidt.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Arizona State. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirby.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Turn starts inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. first play. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Dropping back, it's Leon. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
That's 2 straight plays by this defense, really put in a tough spot here coming out with a short field. But let's see if they can dial up a little more pressure here on third down.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Powerful offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's third down after that run. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the Ducks pick up enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that track route and picks up a first down.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Third down play for this offense. Design quarterback run. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. First and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Sets up for play number 8 on this drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Extending the play now. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Oregon, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Looking downfield, it's Leon. The receiver grabs it, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion makes it second and medium. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackle is made, but it's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. The catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Quick throw over the middle. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. Great execution that time. The offense in a tough spot to start the drive. That powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
You call quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
The shotgun handoff here. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nice job here by this back picking up a 1st down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
He escapes the pocket. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. The pocket breaking down. It is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking downfield, it's Leon. Grab down the middle, it's Schmidt. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
Arizona State, 17. Oregon, 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the Ducks offense is on the move now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a receiver. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
This is becoming a productive drive, a first down at the 47. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Ducks getting set on first and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a man. That ball snagged for a completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The clock is still running. We'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Can he get there on the ground? Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick this away to begin the second half. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff running right. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Completion sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. He keeps it on the design run. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
First and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second and goal for the offense. QB keeper all the way. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. He's picked for a third time tonight. Across midfield. He's past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And he fields it inside the 15. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looking deep down the right side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
So after one enormous play, they're now set up at the opponent's 20-yard line. An inside give now from the shotgun. Gain makes it second and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short completion. A third down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jamison. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. He's going to lose yardage there. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
So here we go. Third and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try and run it. There's the running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. To throw, it's Leon. Bringing pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Schmidt. They make the tackle all the way down to the 17.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
And the Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. Looks right for a quick completion. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got his man wide open. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Ducks come up to the line in the hurry-up.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The pass rush closing in. It's the running back in the flat. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about... offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. First down. Clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Rolls all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Here we go. National championship game, fourth quarter. One possession game. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch for a 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Leon. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's a quick grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grabbed by the receiver. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that first down should be the clincher for our new national champions. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are